Well, it is Good Day Sunday. I'm going to start calling these videos Good Day Sunday, not Good Morning Sunday, even though I like the sound of Good Morning Sunday. But I seems to be an afternoon venture for me at this thus far, because there's a lot going on in life, as always, and I'm up to stuff. And so yeah, Good Day Sunday it is for now. Maybe this will become a morning venture. I like the idea of waking up and doing my weekly video diary. But it is what it is for now. And this week was, like, I would say good breakthroughs. As a result of big breakdowns, I think myself and my partner are really finding that there's other calling. We're being called to new chapters, big new chapters in our world, which might very well require big new changes, big transitions, big moves. Career-wise, location-wise, geographically, nothing is set in stone yet, but we might be close to packing up and getting a vehicle, getting a van, and starting a van life adventure. So we're beginning to shop around. And yeah, it's a dream that I've had for a long time. And I wasn't sure when that would happen, when it would be most fitting to happen. Maybe a month ago it was like, ooh, a maybe, but I've been really investing everything I can into starting a livelihood, starting a real professional practice as an artist, and it's approaching it from different angles. I have been, but I haven't really landed the kinds of roles that I thought might help me at least get into the association side, working within a festival, working within arts societies as an employee, as administrative roles, coordinator roles. There's many different roles that I was applying for that I thought I can at least be like art production adjacent or involved in some sense, getting into little hubs and network that way. But really getting mostly crickets, other than a few nice, I guess maybe I had a couple of networking opportunities that I'm glad to have. But yeah, I kind of felt like this pressure I was put in a pressure cooker of my own energy, my own motives and desires to just have time and to start creating, to start my own practice. And today I'm nearing completing a short dance film that I filmed not that long ago, just over a month ago, and there's a deadline tomorrow I'm reaching for, and I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna submit, and I'm just feeling a call for bold actions and to be like anything that feels like a sacrifice of my wild nature and my sovereignty. Really just feel like I literally will, like, I literally will feel nauseous if I'm making choices that aren't really true to me. And so it's kind of a learning curve, because, you know, there's all, you know, we're wrapped in conditioning, and we also are wrapped in, you know, we're also provided the opportunity for so many choices. Like, there's so many choices we have in our life, and I have the privilege of being able to make so many, like, to have so many choices and options in my life, and I want to use that wisely. I want to use that as best I can, so that the joy, the light of joy is lit within me, and I can help keep that flame of light for other people and help light their torch. And you know, it's like from the inner work and the inner you know, wellness and essence of, like, really feeling connected to ourselves and to life. From that place, you know, we can move it into the outer world. That's kind of my perspective. That's where I'm at now. So yeah, I mean, constantly just winging it, constantly just, like, not knowing where it's going, just having no idea, other than certain things, like, other than feeling more connected to myself, and, like, the things that, when something lights me up, or when something, like, begins to feel like this weight in the pit of my stomach, like a pulling me under the ocean or something. Like, I think I'm just willing to listen on a new scale, on a new level, and be free to be, like, more free. I mean, you know, there's so much. We're never really, I think we can just keep unraveling for, like, lifetimes. We do. But I think I'm just willing and eager. It excites me. I'm more excited by being weirder and wackier than ever. And maybe those are words that are kind of denigrate, like, myself, but it's okay. I mean, I'm cool. I'm good. I just, yeah, like, I keep saying that I want to walk through the streets just, like, covered in blue paint, ringing a bell, and, like, I just, like, have this call to, like, change the air around us, and find more liberation. I think we're in a weird time. The stresses are much different than previous generations' stresses. It's like we have these comforts. We have, on average, I think there is more comfort, or more comfortable lifestyles afforded for more people, relatively speaking, you know, relative to society and time. But there's also this, like, increasing alienation and disconnection, and the strain of making ends meet is still is increasing for some people, for sure. And yeah, it's kind of, yeah, in some sense it's kind of silly to be willing to give up a beautiful 2-bedroom apartment in a prime Vancouver neighborhood, to hit the road in a vehicle and live until, like, who knows, until for how long, like, we don't, you know, and what comes after that, like, just to leap into the unknown without guarantees that it will be safe, in, like, you know, the social safety net sort of way, and yet, like, I also, big part of my practice is building that trust with myself, and then with life, that we are provided what we need. And I think by following our heart, it doesn't mean, like, things get easier per se, or easy all the time, but I think life can become more easeful, and there is so much abundance available in this world, in this planet. Like, you know, there's so much abundance in so many ways, and so I think making choices that are based around trusting that, I guess that's just like the experiment that I'm on, that we're on. And so, yeah, I mean, that's where we're at today, 16th of July, 2023. So, thanks for listening.